All right, perfect. We're here for part 2 of our interview. So what I'm going to go do is I'll let you talk a little bit about your specific user demographic and kind of where you fit in Gainesville. So if you want to go ahead and give us a little introduction about yourself.
Sure. Well, I am 21. I am married. I'm actually a preschool teacher over by the law school, so I think that's kind of where my demographic is I'm pretty connected with the parents, and a lot of them are teachers at UF and stuff like that. I like to hang out at the bars around Gainesville, the breweries especially, and any dog-related, dog parks and stuff. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So we'll go ahead and start. So we did in the last interview or last video, we got to see you interact with the GHQ app. Mm-hmm. What are your likes or dislikes about it? And you can be completely honest about both.
No, I liked it. Actually, I'm kind of technologically stupid, to be honest with you. But everything was like had little pictures and was specific, like vote and like alarm clock. It wasn't like, sometimes it's kind of hidden meanings, but this one's like, all right, here it is. Dislikes, I think it's kind of weird that I guess it's probably just whatever that radio station plays, but like I noticed when I searched for Taylor Swift, I mean, she's one of like the biggest artists, and there were like 5 or 6 songs, and that's it. Like, you would think that there'd be more, I guess.
Okay.
More options to listen to and stuff.
Okay. Now, what was your overall impression of the app, and specifically, how do you feel about the music content? Is that typically something you listen to? Is top 100 or not really?
Yeah. I think mostly. Let me turn this down. It's still on loud from the other one. I think mostly, like, I listen to Christian music on the way to work and stuff, but I do like to listen to the normal radio, like when I have friends in the car and stuff. So it is something that I would listen to. Yeah.
Okay. Now, how do you feel about the usability of the app? Do you think it's something that you were able to navigate fairly easily and figure it out?
Yeah, that's what I was telling you. It was actually super easy. For an app that had it, I mean, I didn't get to look through it 100%. Probably will later. But for an app that seems like it has a lot of features, it was actually very easy to go through.
Okay, awesome. Now, do you have any frustrations with using the app? Was there anything that you found difficult or had some difficulty navigating?
Not really. The only thing would be I noticed to look up what's it called, a musician or whatever. You had to go through like the voting thing. It'd be helpful if they just had a search bar. You could just look at them without it being to vote, because I thought it was kind of a weird place to stick. It just seemed kind of random, I guess.
Okay.
There should be a different way just for that.
Okay. Now, do you think there's anything misleading within the app, or do you think that kind of falls under the same thing, just kind of not being represented in the right place?
No, I think it was good. I did notice that some of the songs, I don't know if it's all of them, but it's only like partial songs, and that's a little misleading because, if they truly want votes on songs, you should be able to listen to the whole thing.
So one of the things about that, so it is a live radio. It isn't on demand, so you can only get the whole song if it's actually the song on the radio. The rest are just samples. So I'm not sure if that's something that changes your view. Because
I think the only thing with that app is I'm not 100% sure on the purpose of it. I mean, I guess if you just want to listen to the radio while you're walking and not in your car or something. Yeah. But it seems almost like it's trying to be Spotify, but it's not. I don't know.
Yeah. Now, as is, for that, what improvements would you make to the app? Was there anything you would add, or any content changes, or what would you try to do to interact with it differently?
Like I said, just a search bar to make it a little bit easier, and it would be nice if they, maybe even if they don't make all of the songs available to listen to, maybe if they did all the ones in the last hour, you could listen to the full thing. Because, it'd be nice to not just listen to what they have right that second. Like, if I'm going to go and vote for a song that they want, I should actually be able to listen to the song.
Okay.
But that's just my opinion.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. And as is, would you continue using the app? Or you kind of mentioned that you didn't see much of a purpose of that. Is it something you just it's nice, but nothing really you would see in your everyday life?
Right. Yeah. For me personally, I again, the only time that I ever listen to the radio is on the way to work, and I get
Okay.
my Christian music to deal with preschoolers all day. I
Mhm.
love them.
Yeah.
But, you know, again, and that's nothing personal against the app. I just don't use very many apps, I guess.
Now, do you work out then?
I do, yeah.
Okay.
I go on runs.
Okay. Is that something you listen to music during that, or is that not really something you do?
Not generally, just because I can never find any headphones.
Yeah.
If I could find headphones, that would, you're right. Actually.
Potentially?
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
probably listen to that for sure.
Now, do you think the lack of control over what comes on, just like a live radio, do you think that's something that would be a detriment to you since you don't get to pick? It's just whatever is on that radio station?
Yeah, a little bit. You know, sometimes when you're working out and you need motivation, you need that song to get you through it, and they might be playing some slow Lumineers or something, and you're like, okay,
Yeah.
this is dragging me down. But like something that would be cool if they could add is like a playlist
Yeah.
feature. Like if you really like a song that they're playing, add it to your playlist so you
Okay.
can listen to it later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, that actually wraps up all the time we need. Thank you so much for being willing to give your time. And we look forward to being able to dive in a little bit in our report and kind of bring all that up.
Awesome.
Thank you.
You are very welcome.